Big. See all the vines?
Hmm? No. What? It's another dinosaur.
All the way back where you are. Hello.
It's cool. Like the dinosaur? The dinosaur's cool. The dinosaur's too big.
Get them all.